What if I told you that one of history's greatest inventors never needed a workshop? No prototype testing, no trial and error, not even a pencil and paper. Just a man closing his eyes, building entire machines in his mind and knowing exactly how they would work. Picture this: New York City, 1884. A young Serbian engineer walks into Thomas Edison's workshop. His colleagues see him as strange. His bosses find him difficult. Why? Because while everyone else is sketching designs and building prototypes, this guy claims he can test his inventions perfectly, inside his head. Sound familiar? Ever had an idea so clear in your mind that you could almost touch it? That moment when your imagination feels more real than reality itself. That engineer was Nikola Tesla. And his strange mental workshop? It was about to revolutionize how we power our entire world. Here's what made Tesla extraordinary. While other inventors needed physical prototypes, Tesla's mind was running the world's most advanced simulation software. When others saw copper wire and metal, Tesla saw electromagnetic fields dancing through space, currents flowing like rivers of light, machines operating in perfect synchronization. It's like having an entire engineering lab between your ears. Let's try to step into Tesla's mental workshop together. He described it perfectly. Before I put a sketch on paper, the whole idea is worked out mentally. In my mind, I change the construction, make improvements, and even operate the device. Imagine designing a motor, but instead of CAD software or physical parts, you can see every component crystallizing in space. Watch each part move in perfect detail, run it for hours, checking for flaws, make adjustments instantly, and know exactly how it will perform in reality. Today, we use powerful computers to simulate inventions. Tesla? He had all that processing power in his imagination, and in some ways, his mental software was even more advanced than what we have today. Tesla didn't just imagine these machines, he visualized them with impossible precision. When he finally built them in the physical world, they worked exactly as they had in his mind. Think that's exaggerated? Listen to this. He ran an electric motor in his mind for weeks, testing for wear and tear. Every time he checked the imaginary machine, the worn spots were exactly where his calculations predicted they would be. Let's rewind to Tesla's greatest mental experiment. February 1882. While walking through a park in Budapest, Tesla has a breakthrough that would change civilization forever. Right there, between the trees and park benches, he sees it in his mind. A rotating magnetic field, electrons dancing in perfect harmony, a motor with no sparking parts. The solution to the world's power problem. Edison's direct current could only power a few city blocks. Tesla's alternating current, he could see it lighting up entire continents. In his mind, Tesla built the motor component by component, spun it up to full speed, ran it for thousands of virtual hours, identified every possible failure point, perfected it before touching a single wire. Today, engineers spend months running computer simulations to test new designs. Tesla? He ran those simulations in his head while taking his daily walk. At Wardenclyffe Tower, his most ambitious project, he wasn't just building a radio tower, he was constructing a blueprint for the future. Tesla's vision was decades ahead of its time. He saw a world where energy could be transmitted wirelessly, powering devices without cables. Global communication networks could connect people across the globe. Information could be shared freely, without borders or boundaries. And the internet? Well, he didn't call it that, but he envisioned a network that would revolutionize the way we communicate and access information. But how did Tesla test his vision? He didn't have supercomputers or advanced software, he just used his mind. He visualized the Earth as a conductor, calculated electromagnetic waves bouncing around the planet, and simulated power transfer through the ground. He even ran complete system diagnostics, all in his head. Fast forward to today, and we can see just how prophetic Tesla's vision was. His wireless power, we call it wireless charging. His global communication, we call it Wi-Fi. His information network, we call it the internet. And his energy transmission? Well, we're still working on that one. But Tesla's vision is still guiding us towards a future of limitless energy and connectivity. But here's the thing about having a perfect mental workshop. It can make the real world feel disappointing. While other inventors embrace trial and error, Tesla, refused to build until his mental model was perfect, couldn't tolerate even tiny deviations from his vision, sometimes spent years testing in his mind, only built when he was absolutely certain. This gave him incredible breakthroughs, working prototypes on first tries, revolutionary insights. But it also meant delayed projects, frustrated investors, countless unrealized inventions. Think about it. How many genius ideas have you held back because they weren't perfect yet? But here's where Tesla's story gets really interesting. Remember that mental workshop we talked about? Today's most advanced tech companies are trying to recreate what Tesla did naturally. We've got multi-million-dollar simulation software, quantum computers, AI-powered design tools, virtual reality testing chambers, and they still can't match what Tesla did with pure imagination. While modern AI needs thousands of iterations, massive data centers, endless trial and error, Tesla could see the final design instantly, test it in real time, predict problems years in advance, and do it all while taking a walk in the park. But here's the wildest part. We're just catching up to what Tesla saw over a century ago. Remember those crazy ideas people laughed at? 1943, wireless communication, impossible. 2024, phone notification, sound, you just got a message from space. 1900, power from the air, madness. 2024, charging pad sound, your phone is charging wirelessly. 1931, pocket computers, fantasy. 2024, you're probably watching this on one right now. But wait, what if these weren't his most revolutionary ideas? What if Tesla's mental workshop still holds secrets we haven't discovered? In his notes, he described death beams turned to life-saving medical devices, earthquake machines repurposed for clean energy, thought cameras that could project our dreams. Here's what keeps today's inventors up at night. Somewhere in Tesla's mental archive are solutions to our energy crisis, keys to unlimited clean power, secrets of wireless energy transmission, technologies we still can't comprehend, while we're struggling with climate change, energy shortages, digital divides, technological limitations. Tesla might have already solved these problems, in his mind. Today's greatest innovators are digging through Tesla's notes, recreating his mental experiments, trying to see what he saw, racing to unlock his unfinished vision. But here's the plot twist. What if Tesla's greatest gift wasn't his inventions, but showing us what the human mind is capable of? Think about it. When you daydream about an idea, when you can see something before it exists, when you solve problems in your sleep, that's not weakness. That's your mind's workshop powering up. Maybe you see music as colors, feel numbers as shapes, build stories in 3D, solve problems backwards. Today's leading innovators are rediscovering what Tesla knew. SpaceX engineers use visualization to solve rocket failures. Game designers create entire worlds in their minds. Before coding, architects walk through virtual buildings before construction begins. Nobel-winning scientists describe seeing their theories visually. First studies from Stanford and MIT show mental rehearsal activates the same brain regions as physical practice. Visual thinking can improve problem solving by up to 40%. Regular visualization practice strengthens neural pathways. Just like Tesla trained his mind to become a virtual workshop, you can strengthen your visualization skills, and the science proves it works. Tesla once said, "The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in one decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence." Maybe the next great invention isn't waiting in a lab, but in someone's imagination, maybe in yours. Because every breakthrough, innovation, revolution started with someone who dared to see things differently. Remember, your different isn't deficient. Your different is revolutionary.